Hello everybody. Recently I did one project. Basically it is a database for RMAN repository database. And the client want to do is try to start using the Oracle 12c start they have called the CDB, Container DB and the PDB, Plug DB, instead of using the traditional database from Oracle 7 until Oracle 11G. So in this presentation, I will introduce the way what I did to be able to migrate the non-CDB to the PDB. So-called non-CDB actually is the database we're using from Oracle 7 until Oracle 11G. This database are called non-CDB in this time. So basically, the video I will give to you is two steps. One is because there's three databases involved. One is called a CDB. Another one called a non-CDB. The third one called a PDB. Non-CDB, which is meaning the database from Oracle 7 to Oracle 11G. PDB is a new one. CDB is a new concept. Both are in the 12c. The step will give you the two videos. So one video is, of course, in order to do this, you need some database, CDB creation. And then it's the first video I will show you how to create the CDB using the DBCA. The second part will be what we're going to do is a duplicate RMAN repository database from the current non-CDB. The third one we're going to do is migrate the duplication that is non-CDB to the PDB and the plug to the CDB. There's two videos that we're going to show you the how procedure I did. We're going to start now. The first step, create Multitenant Container Database. Our purpose is to try to get this CDB created, and then it became the container database that will be hold the PDB later we're going to use, right? So system we're using is Linux systems, and then you can give any name like server, domain.com, doesn't matter. It's Oracle home you set up or inventory. The system we're using were small systems. By now it's only 4 CPU. We give 12 GB the RAM. Total we give 70 GB the size. This is the system we're using. The details of installation procedures were first step, as you guys know, if you're professionals for Oracle database creations, we already installed one database home. That is a version 12.2.0.1. In the future, not very late, I'm going to create how to install the Oracle home. But now our purpose is to try to show you how to plug the database. So that's why this part will be omit. When we started DBCA under 12.1.0.2.1 Oracle home, and then next step we can see the welcome screen, which is chose create a database, because that is a single database we're going to use. The second screens we see here is there's two choices. You can use the typical configuration. I tried that one, but that one didn't give me a lot of choice. So I take advanced configuration, which is I probably can control any step I want. In first choice for typical configurations, that one is you have you cannot do anything basically. Okay, Oracle home, your password, and then you select the character set for database. That's it, pretty much. you got to create it, and then you have to create a PDB 2, which we don't want to. So in this case, we're using advanced configuration. Then you click next. In next screen, give you the basic way you will create. Our change is to create one single, the instances and databases. General purpose will be the good one, because that one for RMAN database, a holder, it's no big deal. So if your data warehouse, it definitely is not a good one. Customer database, and well, you have to spend a lot of time, not necessary. For the next screen, you'll put in your global database name. Here's we are using the CDB1. The ID is CDB1. The same thing. And then the next one you have to check. Create the container database. The things will be, you have a choice, create one empty container database, or you also can, same time you create one PDB with it, which we don't want to do because we're going to migrate PDB later. So we chose create an empty container database. The next screen, so give it generally give it basic way what you're going to use. If you have a template already created, you can use it, but in this moment we do not have any template, so which is using the following database storage attribute. File systems, you get where your location it is, pretty much. You click next, we're going to next screens, and then you always need one called faster recovery area. The reason is, say, if you do not do anything, this location will be used for default location for your archive logs or some files. Usually they put log files there, one of them, or one control file there. This is just the way how workload works, but it's okay, just take default. If you take the default, you don't need to click on the edit archive mod parameters, because that one be default to go to the faster recover area. Click next. The listener, your servers already have the other database. The listener is already under 12.1.01. So in that case, you just take it, check it, and go to next. When you go to next, you don't create any database log, this kind of things. You click next to go to next one. The next one, because we're not going to use Interpretation Manager to dealing with it, you do not put any check on either of them. Go to next one. Up to you. You can choose a different password, right? In this case, for simple, I just use the same password for all of them counts. Basically, this is all of the steps you're going to choose. The next one is usually I create the database. At the same time, I save the database as a template. You put it anyway, say like CDB1, and then you can create a template directory. There's a warning message, but doesn't matter. Just ignore it, and then click yes to continue. Here is to give you summary screens, and then you check everything's okay, click finish. When you click finish, when it finish, will be give you everything is okay. You got screen. It says okay, close. When you close it, you already have your CDB created. So this is the first video, and then next video I'm going to talking about how do you create one non-CDB from the RMAN repository and then plug to this CDB we just created. See you next time. Bye.